All right, an absolutely disgusting video out of Chicago from Fox News. Drag story time for toddlers. If this doesn't anger you, you're a horrible person, and you are what is wrong with the world today. This type of stuff needs to stop. And one way you can help with that, hit that like button, drop a comment. It'll help push the video out to more people. Let's get into it.
Chicago now at the center of controversy once again. Critics are tearing into a drag story time for toddlers held at a public library. Protesters on both sides of the issue clashing outside as leaders refuse to cancel the event. The library says it's all about inclusion. Critics say it's about pushing a woke, sexualized agenda on young children. Garrett Tenney following the story live for us in Chicago this morning. Garrett, how's it going?
I can't even believe this stuff is allowed. I can't believe it's not criminal to do this to children. I can't believe parents would bring their children to something like this. This should draw a lot of attention to the people who are allowing this. They should be looked into. This just is not normal. I couldn't imagine allowing a child to go to an event like this. And I wonder who these people are, what's going on in their lives. Anyone involved in this type of stuff, not saying it's true, but I would automatically think that these are some type of predator. I can't believe this isn't a crime.
Yeah, Bill, the library told a local news site that there wasn't any sexualized content planned for this drag story time. But critics say the fact that a man dressed as a woman was the special guest performer at an event for babies is completely inappropriate. Protesters showed up outside of the branch of the library on the south side, the Beverly branch, Tuesday, after the library refused to cancel the event. And things got heated with some of the LGBTQ advocates who came to support the story time with drag queens. But protest organizers say this kind of event isn't what their community wants or needs.
There's a bunch of reasons I think that they do this. One of the reasons is to tear apart the traditional family, but the reason they have to go after young kids, their brains obviously aren't developed. They're going to fall for this. Adults aren't going to be buying this, buying their lifestyle, buying their bullshit. They have to go after children. It's just disgusting.
And our kids can't read. We didn't need a drag queen to come lead story time. We needed a phonics and literacy coach to come lead story time.
Why are you doing it in a public library with our public dollars that you're not even asking the community, are they okay with it? The community didn't even know what was going on. Our property taxes are going up to the roof while you're teaching our children all types of crazy stuff.
A library official told the local news site Block Hub Chicago the drag story time for babies was a family-oriented event to promote early literacy, belonging, and self-expression through age-appropriate books and songs. This was just the first of many Pride Month events Chicago Public Libraries has planned, including intergenerational queer art making, events with identity-affirming stations for kids as young as 6, and a story time for kids with the controversial group Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence that features queer and trans men dressed as nuns and that critics say mocks sacred Catholic and Christian beliefs. The Chicago Public Library hasn't responded to our multiple requests for comment on its Pride Month events, particularly those targeting babies, infants, and young kids. Bill?
Yeah, ages 0 to 5 attending that event. Pretty wild. Garrett Tenney live in Chicago for us this morning. Garrett, thanks.
Absolutely disgusting. This stuff shouldn't be allowed. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you for this? Are you against this? I'm completely against it. It needs to be stopped. It should be a crime. There needs to be people protecting children, not brainwashing them. That's it for this one. See you in the next one. Bye.